a person that literally actually has no qualifications, says VP Harris had zero qualifications to even be vice president of the United States. And there's more, here it is.
Let's be honest, she has failed upward her entire career. Somehow we know why Joe Biden chose her to be vice president with him. He said, these aren't my words, these are his. We want to choose someone not based on merit, not based on their skill set, not based on the fact that they might be the best person for the job of vice president, based on how she looked, based on the fact that this is a woman, based on the fact that she was a minority woman. That's really gross as far as I'm concerned. I'm a woman, do me a favor, don't ever give me a position based on the fact that I'm a woman. Either I earned it or I didn't, and that's it. That's all I need.
Ma'am, we know how you got your jobs. With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show. Put up the picture full mass. You done made us go there. All right, I don't want to do this. The latest in the series of vicious attacks against VP Kamala Harris follows Lara Trump's comments from last week. The GOP presidential nominee's daughter-in-law likened Vice President Harris to a designer trash bag, echoing her father-in-law's prior insulting comment that Harris is real garbage. There's more.
Jon, you're exactly right, because look, I think we've very clearly seen the mainstream media and the folks out there are not going to do it for us. In fact, they're trying to rewrite history. It's been incredible to see the way they have tried to prop up Kamala Harris and really sell her as some sort of this amazing political figure to the American people. It reminds me of, there was this bag that a very famous designer designed. This was several years ago, and it literally was a trash bag, but they sold this thing for like $2,000, thinking that people would actually buy it. It's a similar situation with Kamala Harris.
Oh, okay. Let's put up the trash bag we're talking about. Yeah, looks like a trash bag to me. You're right. But people bought it. Yeah. Lara Trump married a Nepo baby and stole money from a rescue dog charity. This is what the user pointed out. She is the last person that should be questioning Kamala Harris's qualifications. Another person said, just like how she got to be the RNC chair with no political experience? Oh, because of her family. No political experience, you become chair of one of the major political parties, ain't got but two, because of your family connection. And you're talking about somebody fell to the top. No. That's your whole family. The only person that has a job because of the color of their skin, madam, is you. And the reality is that VP Harris, before becoming VP, already won the hearts and minds of voters to get elected statewide as Attorney General. And she also went to law school, passed the bar, that kind of stuff too. These are beautiful things. When was a vice president ever the most qualified? Who are we talking about? Dick Cheney? Dan Quayle? Who the hell are you talking about? Can you name one? That was the most qualified human being in America to become the vice. It's not based on that kind of subjective standard. That is an opinion. It is based on a multiplicity of factors, not one based on your measure. All right. But listen, Jordan, I'm actually not upset about it because I know what's happening inside of communities that hear this mess, and it's only creating more vigor for Kamala Harris. And they're no longer talking to the middle at all with these kind of messaging quotes. And the only points they get is a loud cheer at a MAGA event.
Yeah, this is just them playing to their base. Yeah. Absolutely, totally fair point. So let's talk about Lara Trump's background. What are her qualifications? Because you look at presidential campaigns and you look at party leadership, these are people who are seasoned veterans. They have worked their way to get there, even in an advisor role. Lara Trump's background was culinary school. She went to culinary school, and then she was a TV producer for a little bit before she became.
Can't cook.
Right,
that was mean, but I believe she can't cook. Okay.
I think that's right. She became a senior advisor on a presidential campaign. On merit? No, of course not, because of who she married, what family she married into. The leadership position for the Republican Party, same thing. Purely nepotism. Yep. She isn't qualified to do any of this, and you see that in her actions. Early on, she tried to divert funds away from the party and into Trump's coffers so he can pay his legal bills. So it's just purely corruption. It's a personal preference, and it's all to cater to Trump, to puff Trump up, to kiss up to him. No merit, absolutely. And it totally discounts the very real and valid accomplishments from Kamala Harris. You're talking about being AG. She was a senator. She's been in public service for a couple of decades now. She's put in her time. She's earned it. Whether you like her or not, objective people can recognize she has earned those things. She won statewide in California multiple times. That's incredibly difficult.
Right.
What has Lara Trump done?
Yeah, and I think they're starting to drink their own Kool-Aid, brother, because it seems as if they believe in MAGA. I at one point, just figured they conning people like Trump and everybody else. But she sounds like a real Kool-Aid drinker.